Video, I'll briefly explain the Agricultural Revolution Choice Board. Assignment 191 is where you will attach your final assignment, your final project, or a slide that includes a link to your shared project, in case you're wondering why is there another assignment. So as you know, you are completing an activity from the choice board by including the elements in the rubric. Here is the choice board. Most of them have examples. Very importantly is the rubric. You could have the world's most beautiful project, but if it doesn't meet these requirements or it's not there at all, you won't receive credit for it. Most importantly for right now, keep in mind there will be at least 10 specific facts about the agricultural revolution included in your project. This can be anything from videos that you've watched from the site that I'll be taking you to the social studies book has some the history book has some information about the agricultural revolution, and you can use the reading from the art. So let's go look at some of the other things that you'll be able to use. So that's the project. Coming back now to Google Classroom, there's a website that I am sure I will be updating. And on it we have embedded in here the Brain Pop video that you watched at the beginning of our learning. And there is a page. It looks super factual, not terribly interesting, but when you look at the details, it gives you agricultural revolution innovations and the dates. So if you're looking for articles maybe you can read, you can get some ideas here, and then watch the videos again or look through your notes for information that could help you add details to this. There are two things listed right now. This is your history book you have in your blue bin at home, and there's also an online version of it. Pages 56 to 59 talk about the early part, the early civilization of Mesopotamia, but that's also where one of the places where the agricultural revolution was evident first. Finally, there is at the very bottom down, here that you cannot see, a website that takes you to the Fertile Crescent and gives you information about the geography of the area. And then finally, there are some videos here. This is packed full of information. You'll have to stop it a lot, but it's got enough good information in there. There might be some new information in the history video on mankind, the story of us all, the birth of farming. And you've already watched this, taken notes, so you can look at your notes. You'll be doing an activity, or you've done an activity, an Edpuzzle on this. So go back there, watch that, or you can just watch it right here and take some notes. If you want to specialize in domesticated dogs, here are a couple of videos with lots of information. And then if you want to watch an overview of how cities develop, so we're not looking at big cities like this, but early villages of the agricultural revolution. The first 2 minutes and 24 seconds apply, connect to what we've been learning. After that, it's interesting, but this is, again, where you can get lots of facts for your creation. So that's an overview, not very fast, but an overview of the project. As always, ask a lot of questions and be sure that you're keeping these learning objectives in mind.